My makeshift foundation is set, it's square and stable and about level, so next is putting the logs on. Before actually cutting the first logs, there remain some questions. Can I build a log cabin alone? Well, I've never worked with logs or operated a chainsaw for that matter, but I at least prepared to stay safe, so we will see. The logs molding by now on the underside, I almost don't dare turn them because we had a wet autumn which kept the logs moist and made them turn dark, which is certainly not good, but I fear it's time to check. All right. Still good, I think. Do we need a crane? I hope not. I can lift all those logs at least on one end, so I just hope for my muscles to grow with the task. And of course, do you need a lumberjack style jacket for log building? Probably, just want it to be safe. The building starts with 2 half sill logs on the shorter walls, so my first cut is quite a difficult one, splitting the log in half lengthwise. So I better get to know the saw first, making an easier cut, and by the way, get some protective gear. I then made several cuts to make sure I can handle the saw well. I also had some experienced people giving me some more advice. I actually read the manual, and what's always important when working with power tools, make sure that there is somebody around when needed. The chain tension is adjusted, the teeth are sharp, there's enough oil in, and the sun is out, so I think I'm ready to begin with my first logs. The sill log should be straight and slightly larger than average. I think I'll go with this one. Oh my. Not straight enough. That's a good one. Ouch. All right. Okay, this cut took me way longer than I thought, but it's always harder to cut along the grain than across it. And given that, I'm still impressed how well even this electric saw took it. In the meantime, I brushed the cut surfaces, which is a technique to flatten out the cut and bring it closer to the lines, so that you end up with two even and parallel sides. I then put my half sill logs on the foundation to check the fit, align everything square and mark the final positions. Then the first saddles have been cut, which needs to be done so that the next log above has an easier fit over this one. It again is a lengthwise cut, but shallow and only at the area where the next log crosses over. But more on that later. Since these sill logs will go directly on the foundation, I need to protect them against moisture from underneath. Luckily, I still have some roofing sheet from building this side building. Alright, that's a butt now, so a thicker end of the log, and that means that the opposite log is better be turned, so the butts are on opposite corners. Butt, tip, butt, tip. My original plan was to fold this sheet under the next log where I would have cut a drip notch and maybe later also protect it with some sheet metal, but that seems not to work out because I simply do not have enough of this roofing sheet left, and also here in the corners where the logs cross that would not work. So I will maybe just try and cut a drip notch right here on the first sill log. Can this even work? Let's see. Okay, that's what I had in mind. That, not so much. Hope I can use it nevertheless. Staples out again. That's just bad planning, but that's how it goes. When I do things, at least. Oh, one more. Right. See, that's what I had in mind. I've got this rib notch here, and I can tack this sheet right under here, and the rainwater will then flow off, drip off here and right onto the sheet. Have to turn it around though. I see. Wrong again. Did I already turn it? That should be right. Right? Yeah, okay. Damn it. Now it's gonna be dark in a minute, but that's okay. This way you won't see all the mistakes I make. All right. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Woo. And another one. Clearly time to end it for today. Need to do the same for this log, but a little better than yesterday, using a proper saw. That's a saw that's actually made to dive into the wood, which is what I need for this cut, as opposed to a normal circular saw like this, which is only supposed to go into the wood from the side, with the plate always flat in contact with the workpiece. Watch out, that thing is loud and powerful. Oh, that's a heavy one. Okay, now for the first ones that cross over these half-sill logs. I turned it this way because the building should start with either a tip-tip or a butt-butt combination. That was a butt there on the half-sill log, so that's also a butt. And that's a tip over there, so on top goes the tip as well. Tip, tip, butt, and this log will be cut apart for the butt to go over there. And since these still are the lowest logs in the wall, they will also get a drip notch. Sill logs are on, and that's it for this video. Next time it's all about building log walls, and I'm really excited about that. So see you then.